Hello everyone, welcome back to Coding Grades. So in this session we are going to see about Python iterators and Itertools. So let us get into that. So what is a Python iterator? Iterator is nothing but it is an object which contains a countable number of values, like 1, 2, 3, like that. Countable number of values. It is not infinite numbers. And it is also an object that can iterate upon, meaning that you can traverse through all the values. For example, if you are having a list with 4 values, so it will iterate 4 times and then it will give you the values. It will traverse through all those values, not only the single value, all the values. So here I will tell you with the example. And we used to iterate with the Python iterator. We used to have 2 methods called iter and next. We will implement with these 2 methods. So this Python iterator can be implicitly implemented with for loops and comprehensions. All these Python generators, all these it can be implicitly implemented. So how to create a Python iterator? Just now we have seen that we use iter and next functions, right? So with the help of iter function, how you can create. So here I have given an example. It's called. So here I have written a list with 2 numbers, 1, 2, and nums here. So nums is a here I am giving numbers, right? So this will be converted into nums like the variable name, and it is iterated like 1, 2, x, like this. That means this first element will be given and the second element and how many elements, for example x also have given. So it will be iterated like this. The output will be 1, 2, if you are given 3, 4, 5, 6, like this, it will be iterates. So here I'm going to give you one example. First we will create a list of events to store even numbers from 2 to 10. So what are the even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are the even numbers, right? So how it will store the numbers, like how it will iterate, let us see. So we will apply the iter function here to create a Python iterator object. We will use Python iter function. So here I have given events equal to, like even numbers equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have given an even iterator. I have given this also, and iter function I am using. So equal to iter of events. So iter of events means it will come as here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? So here it will come as events and it will give us like this output 2. For the first time it will give 2, for the second time it will give 4, 6, 8, 10. But how can we access these values? So with the help of iter function we can access. So let us see this. So here you can see that I have given 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 as even numbers, and I have given even iterator equal to iter. I am using iter function with events. Events here is a variable, right? So I'm printing even iterator, so you can see the output what you will get. You will get as a list iterator object. So what are the objects? What is this object you are giving here? Like you are giving list or you are giving tuple or what you are giving. So you will get that. So if you are giving with next iterator function, then you will get the value. So I will show you that also. First let me show you with the tuple also. So here I am going to show you with the tuple. Iter of 1, 3, 2. So here I'm going to give iter. Iter, what is this iter function? You will see, is it a tuple or what you will see here. So what is this? What I want to tell you here is this iter function will be applicable to lists, tuples, whatever it is. So here I want to show you the two differences. Here I have given the list. So you got it as list iterator object at this location. And I have given here the tuple. So you got the tuple as like this. Tuple iterator object like this. So how can you access this? Either it is a list or it is a tuple. How can you access these values? So with the help of print next iterator, you will get the values. So you can see here, I'm going to show you print next even iterator. So you can get the value. So it is 2. You can see here, it is the first value, right? If you want to get the second value, what you will do? So you can see, have a look here. You will use next even. So here I am using the next function here. Here I have used the iter function. So iter function will tell you which iterator it is. Either it is a list iterator or tuple iterator or what iterator. So after completion of all these values like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, after completion of all the values, you will see stop iteration. So have a look over here. So you will get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and here you will get error message called stop iteration. So see here, you got it as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? Then here you will get a stop iteration. So that is what it tells that you are not having anything. The list is finished. Like that, stop iteration. So this is what the error. After reaching the last element, if we call once more, you will get stop iteration error. That is exception. So the interpreter internally catches it. So how it will catches it and how, so we are also having the next function, right? You can also traverse the Python iterator using the next method also. So how can you do with the next method? You can see here. So for the same list, so for the list here I have given nums equal to 1, 2, 3 and num iter I have given here. I am using iter of nums. So I am using here iter method. So you can get the values of this nums with next method underscore next underscore like this. You can get the values. So you can have a look and I am going to print the values of this list. So here I have used next even iterator of this variable, right? So I have used also iter for what to get the which type of iterator this. So next I will show you one more simple thing. Here I am using nums equal to 1 to 3 num iter equal to iter of nums. So here I have used iter of num. So what will be the output you can see here. And I have used that num iter dot next. So I have called the next value. So I am getting the next value as 2. After 2 I am getting the next value as 3 like this. So here let me ask to print. I will give like print nums. Sorry, print num iter. Let me print num iter. That's what. So here you can see what is the iter. What does the iter will give? List iterator object it will give. Like what kind of iterator it is, whether it is a tuple or what. And with the help of next method, you will get the next value of the things. So for num iter dot underscore next. So you will get it as 2. So I am printing next iter. So the next iter value will be 3. and I'm not accessing the first thing. I'm accessing from the second thing. That's why I'm getting 2, 2 and 3. So if I print once more this next iter, so it will tell us stop iteration, and it will give you error like this. Stop iteration because the values are finished. The list values are finished. That's why we will get stop iter. So you can also see the directory function. So in the first, while we are seeing the built-in functions, we have seen this about this direct dir command, right? So what does this dir will give? So this dir will give the help about the directories which it is presented in the particular whether it is num iter or what it is. So I want to give here num iter equal to, let me give like this 1, 2, 2. So I will run this. So you will get all these things like what are the directories which is presented here. So all this, if you want help, you can get the help also about those things like add, class, contains, del attribute, dir, doc, eq, all these things you will get. So this is about the dir of numiter. So how the for loop is iterated, how the for loop in Python is iterated. So we have already seen this for loop, right? For I in Python, print I, what you will get? Like P, first for the first iterator, it will get P, next Y, next T, next H, next O, next N, like this. But how it is implemented internally, so we will see that also. First, let me show you this output, how you will get. So you will get like this P, Y, T, H, O, N, because for I in Python I have asked. So in Python, for the first time, it will go as instead of print I am giving. So it will print P. For the next time, for the next loop, Y. Next time T. Next time H. Next time O. Next time N. So this is how you will get. So internally we can see that it is iterating every time, as we have seen in the first iterator, right? So here we have seen num is equal to 1, 2. So for the first time it will go and it will print 1. For the second time it will go and it will print 2. So if you are giving n times, it will print n values like that. So internally how it is implemented. So you have a look over here. For this example I am giving how it is iterated. So here I have given a simple variable called iter underscore obj equal to iter of Python. So here I am giving iter of Python. So what does it give? Can you expect the output? So here it will tell which type it is, and while it is true. So if it is true, we are going to try block. In the try block, what I am doing? I equal to next of iter object, iter obj. So for the first time, what it will give? P. Print I. It will give P. So next time it will give Y. Next time it will give T. Next time it will give H. O. N. So here it is finished now. So after N it will go to except, stop iteration, then it will go for break, because after completion of all the characters here, there is nothing to print. So in that situation, you go to the next block, that is except stop iteration block, then it will break. So you can have a look over here. You can see here. So this is how it is internally implemented, the for loop with this iter functions. Have a look again. So iter underscore obj equal to iter of Python. Here I am giving the string and it will implement. When it is true, it will go to try block and it will implement python equal iterates, and then after that it will go for stop iteration, then it will come out of the loop break. So this is how it is implemented. So how can you create your own Python iterators? So if you want to create your own iterator, how can you create? Here I have created a simple example. To print the squares of the numbers. So here I've printed. So you can have a look here. Class pop2.